brand new Fox News Opinion Dynamics polls this morning, taking the public's pulse on immigration reform. This in the wake of the uproar over Arizona's new immigration law. We asked, should individual states have the right to make their own immigration laws? 65% say yes, 32% say no. And we also asked, how do people feel about their state passing a law like Arizona's law? 52%, a majority, said they favor it, 31% against, 18% not sure. Bob Dane joins us now. He's the Communications Director for the Federation for American Immigration Reform, and Clarissa Martinez, Director of Immigration and National Campaigns for the National Council of La Raza. Bob and Clarissa, welcome to Fox News Channel this morning.
Thank you.
Bob, let me start with you. You see this figure, 65% of the people favor the law, and it seems a majority want similar laws in their states. What does that say to you?
Well, you know, look, you've got about 10, 12 states looking at the Arizona law, but, you know, we really feel that what's next depends on what the citizens in each state want. That's the most appropriate thing possible. That's actually what happened in Arizona. Arizona had a huge problem, 500,000 illegal aliens, $2.7 billion in annual cost, crime, kidnapping, and drugs. The citizens asked the lawmakers to fix the problem. The lawmakers put a bill together, and the governor signed it. So now, you know, depending on which poll you use, 60 to 70% of Americans and Arizonans support this bill. So, you know, score one for we the people this time in Arizona.
Well, that's not what the opponents say. I mean, Clarissa, what does it mean, do you think, if a similar law spreads across the country?
Well, there's one thing that's very clear here, and the majority of Americans, and obviously the majority of Arizonans, are legitimately frustrated with the broken state of our immigration system. We deeply share that frustration. And I think a lot of folks are saying, hey, the government, the federal government who has jurisdiction is not doing its job. We need to take matters into our own hands. I think the message of frustration is extremely clear. We should band together to push the federal government to do its job, because at the end of the day, if we are a country, you cannot have 50 different immigration laws, and Arizona won't be able to solve the problem of immigration because it doesn't fix one of the things that's broken, and that is our legal immigration system.
Well, what if, let's say, a state has someone who is undocumented and the feds don't do anything about it?
Well, I think right now there are a number of mechanisms that, and understandings that local jurisdictions are interacting with the federal government. Look, we are doing over 1,000 deportations a day. That tells you that if we just simply focus on that, it's not going to solve the problem. To meaningfully restore the rule of law, we need a comprehensive solution that strengthens the border, strengthens the workplace, and gets people who are here illegally to play by the rules. We need a system that levels the playing field. In a state alone, even 12 states doing this won't be able to solve the problem. They're only adding greater chaos to the system.
And Bob, quickly, do you think that more states will do this?
Well, I think that they will, because the first thing that we all understand is that illegal immigration isn't inevitable, and it is not necessary. And the first and most important step is to simply enforce the laws on the books. And the Arizona law is a fair, practical, effective, legal, and constitutionally solid model legislation, and we will see other states doing this.
All right, Bob Dane and Clarissa Martinez, thank you for joining us on this continuing and emotional issue. Jamie?